Good morning, children. I am your maths teacher. I am Dipali Yadav. So, we are doing some exercise, some questions in this exercise, and some I have left you for you to do yourself. Question number 37. Express each of the following as a fraction. You have to express these as a fraction. You have, so what will you do? 0.6. First is 0.6. You will put off the decimal, and then there is one place after decimal, so you will write 6 upon 10. Second is 0.75, sorry, so you will blow away the decimal, and then you will write, because there are two places after decimal, you will write 75 upon 100. So like this you have to do all the questions. C is 32.5, D is 0.064, E is 65.189. Okay, you have to write them as a fraction. Question number 38. Write each decimal in an expanded form. You all know how to write in expanded form. You will write, first one I will tell you. First is 18.956. So you will write 1 into 10 plus 8 into 1 plus 9 into 1 by 10 plus 5 into 1 by 100 plus 6 into 1 by 1000. Okay, this is the way you have to write them in the expanded form. Second is 402.05. Third is 59.003. You have only three parts. You have to write them in the expanded form. Question number 39. And the following. First is rupees 256.83, and then rupees 308.75, then rupees 98.06. You have to add these all three, and the sum you will get. Now second is rupees 80.96, rupees 119.18, rupees 763.38. So you will add this. Third is rupees 100.28, rupees 9.96, and rupees 75.87. You have to add all the three. Now question number 40, which is subtract. So first question is rupees 787.85, subtract rupees 94.92 from it. Then you will get the answer difference. Second is rupees 436.56 minus rupees 378.64. Third is rupees 926.39, subtract rupees 834.68 from it. Question number 41. A cricket bat costs rupees 376.65. What is the cost of 35 such bats? You are given cost of one bat, and you have to find out the cost of 35 bats. So you will have to multiply 376.65 by 35. Then you will get the cost of 35 bats. Question number 42. Sarita went to a confectionery store. She purchased biscuits worth rupees 105.60, bread worth rupees 19.75, juice tins worth rupees 228.65, and toffees worth rupees 8.80. She gave a 500 rupee note to the shopkeeper. What amount did she get back? So you have to first add the things she has bought. Cost of, you will write cost of the biscuits rupees 105.60, cost of bread rupees 19.75, cost of juice tins, cost of toffees, and then you will add all these. Then you will subtract the sum from 500 rupees. Then you will know what amount did she get back. Okay. Question number 43. Rahul bought 7 chocolates for rupees 68.25. What is the cost of one chocolate? In this sum, what you have to do? You have to divide, because you are given the cost of 7 chocolates. You have to find the cost of one chocolate. You will divide rupees 68.25 by 7, and you will get the answer. Question number 44. Change. You have to change the given numbers and units into the asked units. First is 2 hectometer, 3 decameter into meters. Second is 3 quintals, 65 kg into kg. Third is 2 kiloliter, 5 liter into liter. Fourth is 12 kg, 220 gram into grams. Fifth is 5530 millimeter into meter and centimeter. Sixth is 2685 ml into liter and ml. Question number 45. An electrician bought 500 meters of wire. He sold 43 meters 75 centimeter of the wire to one customer and 158 meter 50 centimeter of it to another customer. What length of wire is now left with him? In this you have to add 43 meter and 75 centimeter and 158 meter 50 centimeter. Then you have to subtract it from 500 meters. Okay, you will get the answer. Question number 46. Fill in the blanks. This I have done for you. First is a point has no length, breadth or thickness because it is a point. It is fixed at one place. It is not like a line or a ray. So it does not have length, breadth or thickness. Second is a ray has only one end point. Means because it is started and then it can be extended to the in the direction of the arrow. So if the point from where it starts is called its end point. So array has only one end point. Third, a curve which does not intersect itself is called a closed curve. Fourth, a polygon is formed of 3 or more line segments. E, the diagonals of a square are always equal. Because all the sides of the square are equal, so the diagonals we make in it are also equal. Sixth, diameter is the longest chord of the circle because it touches both the ends of the circle. G, the perimeter of a circle is called its circumference. Okay. Question number 47. Find the perimeter of. You have to find the perimeter of first a rectangle of length 9 meter 35 centimeter and breadth 6 meter 45 centimeter. Second is a square of each side which is equal to 8 meter and 35 centimeter. You have all to find the perimeter of the square also. Okay. Now question number 48. What time it will be? You have to calculate the time which will be when we add or subtract the times. First is 2 hours 30 minutes after 10:40 p.m. So you will, when it is given after, then you will add the time, and when it is given before you will subtract the time. B, 30 minutes before 12 noon. C, 1 hour 50 minutes after 11:20 am. D, 10 hours after 3 am. Question number 49. Which of the following are leap years? First is 1982, second is 1992, third is 2002 and fourth is 2100. So you will have to find out which of these years are leap years. How will you calculate them? You will divide it by 4. When it is fully divided, it will be the leap year. When it is not divided fully, then it will not be the leap year. Question number 50. Find the perimeter of each figure. Now here you are given 2 figures. You have to find the perimeter of these. Then how will you find it? Perimeter of the rectilinear figure is equal to sum of all sides. So the measurement is given to you. You will add all the sides and you will get the perimeter of both the figures. Okay. So this is your exercise as well as your worksheet. You have to do this in your fair copy and do it neatly. So now thank you. Stay home, stay safe.